write and rewrite and edit so many times when I'm writing sermons. My undergrad degree is in writing, and my professor used to say to me that my life would be so much easier if I would outline. The editing wouldn't be so painful, but I don't like outlines. I really feel my way into sermons. My homiletics professor, J. Alfred Smith, at in seminary, said that my sermons were sort of orchestral. He's like, it's like the horns come up and then the strings come up. And he said, and sometimes you're like, where is this going? And then there's a big twin. He's like, oh, now I see the resolution or the crescendo. And so I don't always get up to preach and feel like I've hit it, because it's in movements, it's in pieces, and then sometimes I often I don't see the conclusion until I get to the end. So it marinates. I write, I research, I sometimes look at the Hebrew and Greek. I probably should look at the Hebrew and Greek more. Um, Things are happening in my life and the lives of the people that I am in community with, and those things find their way in. It's sort of, I think this cooking metaphor works for the way I preach. And then I rehearse it. With a background in dance, I say it out loud so many times. I sometimes say it in front of a mirror because I want to see what I look like. I want to see if there are places I can add movement or a gesture that's going to make it come alive for people. Sometimes I'll think that's too much, but I look for the places where there can be play or humor or movement or a chance to be interactive with people. I'm a big believer in the notion that our learning and our formation happens when we're able to do something together. I think that just sitting and listening passively, things don't stick as well as when you invite people to imagine something or to themselves move and gesture in the ways that make sense, or to sing together. So having things marinate, having them sit, revisiting them, tasting it and seeing, oh, something seems a little bit off. That's why the recitation is very helpful for me. I want to hear the rhythms. I work very hard on turns of phrases, and I might say the word silky. I'm like, no, it's not a silky. Smooth. I play around. I'm always in the thesaurus trying to find just the right word. And then finally, where my effort and I think the spirit meets is generally if I start crying when I'm reciting it, then I'm like, yeah, this is it. I'm on the right path.